Hey guys, welcome back to MD Cubing. I'm your host, MD Cuber. Today we have a really exciting video for you guys. It's going to be a comparison of modern hardware and explaining what cubes I think are good to buy and which cubes I don't think you should buy, along with just, explaining some things. So before we start the video, I have a couple of announcements, but if you guys don't want to listen to them and just want to see the puzzles, I have timestamps, so just go to the time on the screen and you can start watching the video, but if you want to hear what I have to say, that's great. So my announcements are pretty simple. I just want to be telling you that since I'm back at school, my time schedule to make videos has been cut almost in half or into a fourth of what it used to be. I was posting semi-regularly, semi-weekly or bi-weekly, and now it's probably going to be cut to once a month or twice a month, unfortunately, which was similar to what it was last time, but I really have to prioritize my studies. Along with that, I do have good news because while being at school, I have access to a lot more resources than even I did last year. So I'm going to be doing a lot of material science testing with my 3x3s and with hardware in general. For example, I'm going to be working with Teflon, PETG, which is a 3D printing filament, but it can also be used inside of 3x3s to reduce the coefficient of friction, and just some other chemicals and some other types of materials. Something that I'm really trying to get working with is working with the guy who runs the 3D scanner labs, because he would be able to help me 3D scan the internals of for example, let's say a V10, and get that 3D printed. So if I can get the STL files for that, that means I can start basically making cubes, and from that we could basically 3D print puzzles out of Teflon or out of these different types of materials. And even with that, that's even crazier because we have industrial 3D printers here that I do not have access to at home. So this is all really exciting. I'm really excited to be here, really excited to work on these things, and I want to keep you guys updated with every step along the way. As you can see, this is also my dorm, so this is where I live. So any future videos will probably take place here. There may be some background noise, so just be aware of that, but without further ado, let's begin. So this is a comparison and review of modern hardware. So without further ado, let's begin. The first cube I'd like to preface is the GAN 12. This cube came out in late 2021 and is arguably one of the best GAN cubes still on the market. The cube to compare it to is the GAN 15. Keep in mind this has a spring mod, and the new GAN 16. This is just a regular GAN 16. I haven't done any modifications to it except tension it and lubricate it. At launch, the GAN 12 was $82, and at launch the GAN 15 was $69.99, and the GAN 14 was an astounding $84.99. I'd say this cube is better than both of these two cubes combined. I think the price is at a point where it's cheaper than both of these cubes, the corner cutting is better, and the performance is better. The GAN 16 was, I guess, hyped up as being better than the 15, but the 15 isn't even better than the 12. This cube is okay. I get okay times with it. With this cube, you're going to get okay performance with it. This cube severely lacks in qualities that most cubes have, and for that reason, you should not spend your money on this. You'll get way more out of a puzzle like a WRM V11 or a Super version 2 than you will out of this cube. Corner cutting, you see, you can't even corner cut before the cube starts to jumble, and don't even get me started on the 15. This cube was just, even though it cuts okay, it still pops. So yeah, don't get these cubes. If you're gonna get a GAN, get a 12, but the 12's not even that great. I think I broke it. Here we have the MGC Beta and the MGC Meta. This is the most premium version of the MGC Meta, and this is the most expensive version of the MGC Beta. The MGC Meta is a great cube, and I've been getting great times with this. The Meta is a very consistent puzzle with great performance, a great feeling, and a significantly cheaper price than the GAN 16. This cube is amazing, and I love the feeling. If you want to feel a better version of a GAN 16, and in my opinion, this might be better than the WEILONG version 11, you'd want to get this cube. I've been getting amazing times with it. And then the MGC Beta, I guess, is okay. But I kind of stopped liking this cube because I feel like it's too fast and the feeling is just too blocky. MGC Meat is a great cube, and I think you guys would like it, and it's definitely worth the purchase. So much better than a GAN 16. In terms of WEILONG version 11s, I kind of want to make a little bit of a name drop real quick, so this is going to be kind of fast. This is a modified version 11, and this is also a modified version 11. This cube cube is absolutely amazing. Both of them are great. But this cube especially was made by someone I have a lot of respect for. His name is Benjamin, or Ben's Puzzles, or Ben's Cubes. I'm going to link him in the description. He basically 3D printed a core that went into this to make this cube have basically a spring compression system like you know, older MOYU cubes. So you see, if I just take out a couple pieces, there's a 3D printed core in there. Ben made that. This is amazing. He is 1 year younger than me, but he's a mechanical engineering student, and what he's been doing is absolutely astounding. I told Ben I was gonna make a video about the cubes that I bought from him, but unfortunately I ran out of time. But I'm gonna link his shop in the description below, along with CubesEZ and the Cubicle, because I think the cubes that you could get from him are honestly better than most cubes you can buy in the market. He's absolutely a great guy, really fun to work with, really nice to talk to, very smart, and overall I think if you buy a cube from him, you're not going to be disappointed. And this is the WEILONG version 11 that I made. I bought just basically an extra ferrocore core from the Cubicle, along with some magnets, and basically that allowed for my WEILONG version 11 to be turned into a ferrocore, or a modified ferrocore. And this cube basically feels amazing. I love it. Honestly, it's not as good as Ben's cube that I bought from him, but now being back at college with access to the labs and the, you know, the 3D printing laboratory, I'm going to be making probably a couple of these. But definitely invest in at least a WEILONG version 11 20 magnet ball core, as long as you can, you know, can afford it, because you're going to have to buy springs. Definitely preface this: if you buy the 20 magnet ball core, buy springs to go into it, because it makes the cube so much better. And if you can afford it, either buy a ferrocore mod for this, or if you know how to, basically make STL files that can be 3D printed to basically make a ball core that takes a screw spring mechanism, because this is amazing, and I think more people should know about it, because it's, like I just said, so cool. Last thing before I end the video is I'm going to be going over the rest of the cubes that you could potentially still buy in the market and telling you if they're good or bad or mid. And basically mid means, you know, buy it, but it's not the best. So let me just speed run that, and then we'll end the video. The WHODONG is mid. I mean, buy it if you like it, but I think it's, you know, a bad cube, and you can get other cubes that are better. This fits a very specific type of turning style, particularly people who like RUNN or very like jumbly cubes. This cube is not for me. Dayan Guhong Pro, definitely get this cube, it's great. RS3m V5, great cube, definitely get it. MOYU WRM Super version 2, definitely get it if you can afford it. It's very expensive, but the performance is on par with the V11, so very good, get it. The haumeng TG is a horrible cube, do not get it, it's bad, and things are better than this, I don't like it. The WEILONG version 9 was good, but now it's kind of bad. I wouldn't really get it unless you want to, there are better cubes now. Tornado version 4, it's okay, like kind of mid, get it if you want it, but not really for me. YS3m, it's okay, I don't know, there are better cubes now. Same thing with the WRM V9, get it if you want, but there are better cubes. The ferrocore is amazing, get it, great cube. There's no reason why you shouldn't get it. It's better than a version 10 and better than most other cubes on the market. Amazing cube. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really glad to be back. I'm excited to make more videos and just share my progress on my other projects. Overall, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Take care.